They'll literally try to stretch their meat at this.
Is that what that is? Yo, I've heard that word before. I didn't know. I never looked into this to see what it meant. All right, today we're going to be checking out a video about the worst internet community.
Internet communities, all right, they're definitely hit or miss. Sometimes in a community, you're welcomed with open arms, and there's a lot of positivity and wholesome and friendliness and, okay, keywords sometimes. But I swear, some of these...
There's absolutely going to be a part talking about the anime community because that's definitely top 5 worst anime communities, depending on where you hang out. Online for sure, easily. And you could probably put the VTuber. I even like saying VTuber community. Like I kind of just purposely just say VTuber space because that's more so what it is. But it's not a community. To say something like that would imply that everybody is like, I don't know, saying anime community, it's not the same as saying VTuber community. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know if I'm making like sense with how I'm explaining that, but yeah.
communities have the most toxic parts to them known to man. Or it's just super... So yeah, I guess choose wisely if you ever want to get involved in an internet community. But I guess we'll...
And it all comes down to where you hang out and how normal you are about, you know, that hobby or the thing that you like. Because some people, like example, the anime space, some people take it really far. They make like the fact that they like anime their entire personality. And that kind of what makes, I think, that space a little weird at times. Also, some people who like anime, it's not this stereotype, but a decent amount of people who like anime, they're a little not fully socially, I guess, developed, or they can't read rooms right. And I'm trying not to sound mean, and it's isn't everybody. It's just, you know, there's some people in that space that kind of a little awkward, man.
Start with the looks maxing community.
This is something I've never like understood. Like, what is the looks maxing thing? Is it just people that want to look good? Or is it something I never understood this?
Like the idea of improving yourself and improving your looks, improving your daily habits. That's
Yeah,
all
what's so
great.
bad about
I'm
that?
all for improving looks, but I'm the keep it a buck, bro. Like some of the methods for looks maxing are absolutely insane. Quick disclaimer, don't do these methods I'm about to talk about. I know you have the common sense not to, but YouTube's gonna get on my head for it, especially if I don't provide a disclaimer. So don't do it. Don't. You probably think it's working out, eating healthy, but some of these looks maxing
The only thing I know about looks maxing is people that are mewing, and I only know that because people make it into a meme, and that's the only reason I figured that out, you know, I know about that. But other than that, I have no idea what's going on over there. Some places I accept on the internet, they're just not for me. I stay in my own little corner and that's it. Sometimes I like peer through the veil and see what's going on in other places, but a lot of the time it's like, all right. Sometimes it just gets a little too weird.
methods are so extreme. I think we've all seen them going around the internet, like doing
Meth? Wait, he's talking about meth, like drugs?
I think we've all seen them going around the internet, like doing...
Wait, how is doing meth improve your looks, though? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I feel like meth is such a hardcore fucking drug. If you did meth, doesn't that do the opposite? It has like, it fucks up your teeth and just overall how you look. How is that like?
Doing... What?
I spammed a combination of appetite suppression, and I literally went on a 3-day fast. Stayed awake the entire time.
What the fuck?
You stayed up and did that shit for 3 days?
He stayed up and did meth is crazy. And the fact that he said it so like casually, like he said, I spam doing meth. Like that's fucking crazy. These new people are different, bro. These new generations are completely fucking different.
That has to be bold. Like, if anything, that sounds like it's gonna mess up the process. There's no way I'm gonna look like a Greek god by taking...
Bone smash a little before we go out?
I mean, and there is such thing as like crackhead strength. You know what I mean? They're usually in great strength, great shape because of the drugs they're doing, or at least supposedly. But it's like it's not worth it. Why not just go to the gym a little bit, eat a little bit better? I feel like that's why meth. How do you even get meth? I don't even know how you would go get meth.
Bone smash? Okay, don't bone
Hey, what'd he say?
by taking...
Bone smash a little before we go out?
Bone smash? What does he mean by bone smash?
Bone smash? Okay, don't bone smash. You're gonna do severe damage to your face. There's no way.
I don't know what that
People
means.
deadass do
Is he
this.
like hitting himself with a like? What is that? What does he have in his hand? I'm
Greek
sorry.
god by taking...
Bone smash a little before we go out?
What do you have in his hand?
Bone
He definitely says bone smash. That's
Okay,
fucking crazy.
Don't bone smash. You're gonna do severe damage to your face. There's no way people deadass do this. And then there will be people who...
And how does that not leave marks and bruises if you're smashing yourself in the face with whatever the fuck that was, a hammer or a tool or whatever? Like, I don't understand it. But hey, it's just not for me, I guess.
Jelk. They'll literally try to stretch their meat at this.
Is that what that is? Yo, I've heard that word before. This
People
term,
who
jelk.
jelk.
I've seen that like in Twitch chats or whatever the fuck, like online. Just obviously, I'm online to hear shit. I didn't know. I never looked into this to see what it meant. That's fucking crazy,
They'll literally try to
bro. The internet has fried so many people's brains. It's just crazy.
stretch their meat. At this point, just stop, man. Those 3 methods are way too far. Not only are some of the methods way too far, they also have terminology to rate people's looks. Like, they'll deadass sit there and call you like a low-tier normie with a straight face, being deadass and everything. But I don't know, I just feel like these people are way too obsessed with looks to the point where that's all they care about. Like, obviously, if you strive to look better and you care about your looks, go for it. But that shouldn't be the only stat you...
Yeah, there's no honestly. If you max out your looks, so if you can max out stats in real life, majority of people would probably max out the way they look because let's be honest, you can get very far in life based on how you look. That's just a fact. You know, pretty privilege, it's a thing, you know? But at the same time, there's more doing things like this isn't worth it. Like it's all good to try and look better. It's great to want to have a better look better, you know, go to the gym, eat better, be healthy, all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But dude, there's healthy ways to do it. You don't think you're taking shortcuts or doing too much by doing meth and hitting yourself with a hammer? Like that doesn't like I don't even know what to say. This is fucking insane.
care about. Roblox. Not only do people that play Roblox have to deal with this as their CEO.
Roblox is interesting because I never played it. I never got into it, but it seems like a really cool concept. Like Roblox, there's millions of games in there to play. Like I feel like if I was a kid, I can see why kids would be so into it because if I was a kid, I know I'd be all over Roblox. It's a free to play game and you can play all these other kind of games within it. Like, of course, you can save a lot of money, but at the same time, I hear that it's kind of weird over there.
How do you think of the problem of on Roblox?
We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well.
The opportunity is crazy.
They have to deal with people on YouTube live streams scamming children with no frontal lobe development yet. I think we all remember those streams where I guess people would quote unquote give away free Robux.
Nah, I wasn't there for those streams. I don't follow Roblox. But honestly, every community when it comes to video games, unfortunately, there's a lot of like creeps on there. Even just on the internet in general, since the beginning of the internet, there's been creeps on there. So, I mean, this doesn't surprise me at all.
Even though there was no giveaway. But there's been a new breed of these live streams that have been born on the Shorts feed. And it's kind of like those TikTok lives where you can send a disco ball, a galaxy.
I'm sorry. If you're giving your kid a phone and he has an iPad and he's doing this, I know this can't be real. Maybe it is. But you're just a terrible parent at this point. You gave him an iPad and he has your phone to scroll TikTok, shorts or whatever. Like, what are we doing, man?
Kind of like those TikTok lives where you can send a disco ball, a galaxy, or whatever the hell. But I guess on YouTube Shorts live streams, the big thing is the laughing disco. And then this character will proceed to beg for a laughing disco ball.
I've never been to a YouTube short live. I low-key forgot that you could even do that. I didn't think it was the same thing as like a TikTok stream, I guess, where you do that. That's strange. Again, I must not be the demographic.
I'm so lost. Please send me laughing disco, please.
This is annoying. Oh my God. Just watching this is like cooking my brain a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. But like, there's so much shit on the screen. It's too much, man. Maybe I'm too simple. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know why this just feels like an acid trip. First of all, we're greeted with the worst background music of all time. What just graced my eardrum? What is the game? What the hell is that thing? You sat down.
I don't think it's meant to be a game. I think it's just meant to have a bunch of shit on the screen to keep the kids' attention. Like, they don't know what the fuck's really happening. Like, I guess I get it from that angle, but god damn, man, that's a lot. I get it. It's probably easy to make a living off doing that type of stuff, but as a creator, like, I wouldn't even feel like fulfilled doing that all the time if that's what my main form of like content was doing a stream like that. I would burn out just because that's just annoying.
pre-recorded this to make a pre-recorded live stream. And of course, yeah, the begging is just so obnoxious. I need this, please. And then I guess every time someone donates, this little mega shout-out animation happens. Like, how the hell do people watch this? And now that I think about it, how much is a laugh?
It's not people. It's just children. Children are watching this shit unsupervised because that's their parents give them their phone. It keeps them quiet and stops them from, being annoying. Essentially, that's all it is.
Disco on YouTube Shorts. $50? $50? You're not even getting anything in return. What's the $50 for then? What, just to make this character happy and say shout out to the disco
Pretty
donator?
much.
This is fucked up, man. And then they just let it run for hours on end because it's pre-recorded. And I guess they just hope and pray that some parents got caught lacking with their credit card on the YouTube account, and yeah.
I'd be curious to see how much money those people actually make doing that. Like, surely they're not making that much money. If it's like a pre-recorded thing, you just leave it up. I have to hope. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that it's not as a lucrative thing because I don't know. I feel bad for the kids, man.
The rest is history. Like, it's a really sad way to make money if you think about it. And not only does Roblox have that, they have a weird e-dating community. Like, first of all, you don't know who the hell you're gonna meet on Roblox. Like, there could really be some 50-year-old dude on Roblox behind the screen, so it's just a recipe for disaster. And not only that, there's like weird thirst trap e-dating type of TikToks.
What is going on? Bro, I understand some people have found their partners, through video games and things like that. And I think it's a beautiful thing. But this is fucking weird. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing as a society here? We live in a society, but like, holy shit, man.
Go along with it. This is the worst shit to ever grace my eyeball.
If I catch my kids, if I catch my future kids on TikTok or Roblox, whatever, in thirst trap dating rooms, bro, that's it. They're never leaving their bedroom ever again. I'm sorry. And they're never getting a phone. What is it? Normalized gooning to Roblox avatars, like, bro, some people are just lost. It is what it is. I don't want to judge people for, if you want to goon, you can goon. That's that's your business. But good God, bro, there's normal shit you can watch on the internet instead of Roblox avatars. That's crazy.
What? I'm not even gonna read the caption. Like, who created this, dog? I remember in 2017, I would play Roblox Tycoon with my friends on the Xbox. Never did I think
Roblox is that old? Holy shit. When did Roblox come out? In my brain, Roblox is a newer thing, but apparently it's been around for a while, I guess.
Roblox would go in this direction for people to be attracted to Roblox avatars. Like, obviously, there's a lot worse stuff out there that, I don't even want to subject you guys to. And then my channel would also get obliterated, too. Like, they had to have lost a bet or something, and they had to make this post. Because
It comes down to money because, I don't know how Roblox works, but I know the people in charge, all they care about is money. They do not give a shit about this, I promise you.
No way this is real. And then sometimes you'll find people simping in the comment section as well. I'm not simping, but are you single? Ah.
The kids, man. The kids that were raised on this stuff, so I guess I can get it when this is when you're growing up, it's like your thing. Like, a lot of people had weirder, like, awakenings watching Disney movies and now they're furries and shit like that. So I kind of get it from that perspective. But goddamn, bro, the Lego people, it is what it is, I guess.
It's time to move on. I'm done. Bike talk. Now, bike talk used to be pretty normal.
This is
People would
nothing I know.
post
I don't know
videos
anything about
them
bike talk.
Riding their motorcycles or whatever. And recently, it's gotten infested with thirst traps and just overall completely unrelated content.
You don't need a
Babe,
license.
we
Wait, hold on. What did I say?
Overall
Remember,
completely
ladies,
unrelated content.
You don't need a license to ride a biker. Oh, okay. Listen, there's an audience for everything. There's thirsty people for everything, I guess. Like how people, how like some people like veins in people's hands and shit like that. Like I never understood it. But hey, if that's what you're attracted to and that's what does it for you, who am I to judge? People like feet. I can't judge you. It's just not me. That's all. As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's fine. This isn't as bad as
Babe,
Roblox.
we can't. We're in public? Okay, that's a horrible start. Why are we saying that? Just slide your dress up a little bit. What the fuck?
Honestly,
All right, bro.
I think this stuff is just a little more cringe than anything. I don't think it's too bad so far, but like, it's just a little bit cringe. That's it. And I don't have anything against things being cringe. Like a lot of stuff on the internet is cringe. Like 90% of the internet and people on it are cringe. There's nothing wrong with it. So this is whatever to me. This isn't bothering me.
Come on. What happened, man? Bike Talk is just so freaked out at this point. Okay, so this biker was gonna do a face reveal. I don't know what type of content he posts. It's kind of reflective of the comment section. So just
That audio just fucking I don't like that in my ear. I'm sorry.
be warned.
I'm trying too much. Oh man, before he even takes this off, I gotta say, face reveals, man, it's the worst thing you could do. It's you hype it up way too much. You better be fine as hell underneath that helmet because if you take off that helmet and you are not at least a 9, bro, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm sorry.
caption like-
Bro, come on.
This, the comments are gonna be cooked. Be a good girl and tell me I'm handsome. Why are you filling up my For You page and not me?
Get the fuck out.
Hey man, I can't hate, bro. Listen, it's not hurt nobody, and it's got people thirsty in the comments. You know, it's kind of cool, bro. It's kind of cool.
I'm out here collecting my Book Talk bikers. That's what they call them because they flex in the camera and they post thirst traps. And yeah, obviously Bike Talk is gonna hate on them because it's kind of cooking their community right now. Why are you saving them like they're a folder, dog? That's wild. I'm obsessed. Good. Too bad I ain't a good girl. However, damn. I can change that. You don't know who you're talking to? Oh my god, man. 5 minutes.
Like I said, it's just a little embarrassing, a little cringe. This isn't as bad as like the shit going on Roblox. This is all right. It's not my thing.
It's in a hair tie is all I need? Bro, he just posted himself with a Scream mask on. And
You sound a little like a hater. All right, come on, man. Let's move on to the
this
next
was
one.
the response he got. Okay, maybe the caption got him all these type of responses, but still though, this shit is deep fried. The gym community. Being healthy is a great thing. Therefore, the gym is
The gym space is filled with a bunch of fucking weirdos, man. I'm sorry. They just are. It's all because of I hate to sound like that person, but it's because of social media. It's made us weird people. It just made people weird being in the gym. That's all it is.
usually a no-brainer to maintain good health. But the online gym community takes shit way too far. Because why are people yelling at each other to get out of the way when filming?
Don't walk past my video, bro. Bruh, don't walk past my video, bro. I said I'm recording right here.
And there's some people who even
I mean, to be fair, some people are kind of like dickheads about it, but I can't blame them because if I'm in the gym trying to work out and I see people just filming and shit, it's like I'm gonna get pissed off too. I'm sorry.
fight over machines, ego lift, flex on casual gym goers. And then there were also gym girls in the early 2020s who would try to get clout off of framing other people as a creep. That shit deadass had me looking at the floor when it was rampant.
Yeah, I hated that shit. It's like, come on, man, what are we doing? We're all here to work, and there's attractive people in the gym, and unfortunately, sometimes you're gonna take a quick look. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you have somebody that films you, and now all of a sudden you're all over fucking TikTok and social media as a creep. I mean, it sucks, but don't get me wrong, there are some people who are creeps at the gym. But like, come on now.
Now, there's also a huge filming problem because people get super angry when someone accidentally walks into their camera view when they're working out. And then people film themselves flexing in the locker room with no regard to anybody who is butt booty naked currently changing. That
See, so the flexing thing in the locker room is weird to me because you could just go home after the gym and do it. You don't have to do it in the gym. That's fucking annoying, especially in a place like where people are changing. Come on, man.
has to be illegal. And creators like Joey Swole would oftentimes stand up against these people. So, you know, at least something got done about it. The streaming community. Obviously,
Oh my
streamers are going to
gosh.
have their beefs. It is what it is. But it's mainly the parasocial people in the streamer community that make it a complete cesspit. Like to the point where you have an unhealthy connection.
No, we can't just blame it on the power social people. We have the streamers have to take some responsibility too, because some streamers love that shit. Some streamers, they endorse it. They make that shit. They do that shit on purpose because they know how people are gonna act. It's not just one side or the other. And there's a lot of fucked up weird things that goes on, you know, from both sides. So let's not just blame the people watching.
With the streamer. And that's not to say that everybody who watches streams is parasocial, but there are some people who develop a really unhealthy connection with the streamer. Like, for example, Aiden Ross's chat, they'll either straight up glaze him or sometimes they will even dox. That's how bad it has gotten. And even when Speed went to Norway, there were people out the door, just lined up in crowds.
It's honestly just a new form of like celebrity status. You know what I mean? Like before streamers and stuff like that, people were like this towards celebrities. I'm not saying it was a good or bad, but like look at how people treated Michael Jackson. And I'm not saying Speed is as big as Michael Jackson or any streamer is. It's just an example. Like not just Michael Jackson, but like, plenty of celebrities have had crazy fans and people like that. And boy bands and things like that, they've had so many people who just obsess over them. And at the time, we didn't have like streaming services and stuff like that. So the only time you would see them was like on TV and concerts and things like that. But you best believe if they could at the time have a almost direct access to these people, it would be just the same thing.
Literally treating him like some sort of exhibit. Like, it's actually so parasocial. He even got stuck in a Norway gift shop because the crowd was just too insane. Like, how is a crowd this uncivilized? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then there's also some really weird cases of streamers' chats just being complete trolls, I guess. I don't know, troll if you even want to call it that.
Have you noticed this lately? Oh, why is it talking? Why does it think it can like I posted an Instagram post. Why does it think it can post?
They call
Honestly, sometimes streamers also set themselves up for this too. Because sometimes something will pop off, it could be a joke or whatever, and they lean into it because it's getting them more attention. But now you fostered a community who's only gonna run that joke into the ground forever, for the longest, till you manage to get away. Like I know Queso went through that too with the fat jokes. I don't know if he was like really bad at that, but like when I first heard of Queso, and a lot of people heard of Queso, it was because of that. And people in the comments being weird and making fat jokes all the time. But I feel like we've moved past that, or maybe he has. I don't know. But you don't see him as much more. That's my point. Is if a joke pops off and a content creator or streamer leans into it, I hope they're ready to just deal with that for a very long time. And usually it's worth it because it's like now you're making more money, you have more eyes on you or whatever. That's fine. But like, holy shit, I can see how it could be annoying.
call him it? He doesn't even get called he? Okay, obviously it's a joke, but like, it? Damn, I would take that disrespect, bro. He's not even
And honestly, there's worse things to be called other than it. So, hey, especially on the internet, man, it could be worse.
treated like a regular human at this point. And even
AI
with
slob,
the streamer
man.
Young Dabo, at Streamer University, like this dude got hazed. Like it was actually bad. And at the beginning of 2025, a ton of people on the internet were calling him Chop basically every day. Although streaming can make you generational wealth, that's gotta take a mental toll on
Oh, absolutely.
the sports community. With football being in the playoffs, things have been getting a bit toxic recently. Like just go to Tyler Loop's Instagram comments and you'll get an idea. Which
Now, the way sports players be talking about their favorite teams or players that they hate is actually kind of crazy sometimes. What does it say? Hopefully she's cheating on you and becomes pregnant with a black baby. All right, bro, wrap it up.
you know, he sold us, but us? Who's us? I acted like I play for the fucking team. Okay, Tyler Loop did sell the Ravens. He missed the game winner, was wide right. Like, yeah, I was heated in the moment, but, you know, I don't really care anymore. And as soon as the game ended, people rushed to his Instagram and started
I bet they I bet they did. I bet they were so toxic in that space. Like I said, they just love their favorite sports, player, team, or whatever. God forbid you make a mistake, people are gonna fucking hate you. But at the same time, you're making so much money, who gives a fuck? I wouldn't care. I'll be honest with you. If I'm a professional athlete, I'm making all that money, I do not care what people on Instagram are saying about me. As long as I went out there and I know I tried my best, sometimes I fuck up, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're miserable. They're watching me and I'm making a shit ton of money. So it is what it is. It's just a trade-off, man.
Yeah, I was mad too, but they're just doing too much. Please leave the team. Pack your bags, Unk. You missed such a free field goal. You really a bum. I'm gonna catch you. Worse than the Stein.
That's insane.
What? Oh my god. Welcome to the unemployed club. Like, obviously people could joke and troll around, but it really gets to a point. But when the playoffs start in sports, you really start to realize just how corny some sports fans are. The Eagles and the 49ers played the other day, but
Every fandom has corny people in it. I'm sorry to tell you. It's just how it is, and it's going to be like that forever. It is. It's just, that's it. There's nothing you can do about it.
the Eagles fans were throwing drinks, cups, and other stuff at the 49ers fans. And the way these people were acting, like, you think they're signed to the team themselves, like they're on the practice.
I mean, this is nothing new. You see this with sports all the time. People get passionate and take it too far. I'm not saying I think this is a good thing that you should be, treating people like this and throwing shit at them, but at the same time, this ain't nothing new, man.
This squad, they got a nice little deal and they're going to Cancun with the team. Friendly competition and passion is one thing, but being an absolute dick rider for your team like this that could care less about your life and your existence is crazy. The BP or black pill community.
Oh,
Like
not
that
these
ideology
people.
around like if you're chopped, you're cooked. It's just toxic. Like obviously I'm
And it's just not true. A lot of the time, these people who are like this, the way that they look isn't necessarily the problem. It's the way that they fucking act. It's their personality, and they just don't go out and meet people. And bare minimum, take care of the way you look. Like, sure, maybe you're not the most attractive person in the world, but that doesn't mean you can't find somebody. Some people don't want to take care of themselves physically. They don't take pride in the way that they look. That they just accept that, oh, I don't look good, and that's it. It's over for me. It's like there's plenty of things you can do to make yourself look better. But on top of that, you need to improve your personality, and you actually have to go out there and try. And when it comes to relationship shit, unfortunately, you're probably going to get more no's than yeses. That's just a part of the game. You know, getting into a relationship and dating, it's all a numbers game. It's going to be easier for some people, sure. But like, you have to accept that. And some people don't even want to accept that. And they're like, no, I owed this or whatever they think. And so they get mad when things don't work out for them, whatever. Just don't, to me, I think it's loser shit. But hey, man, there's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is.
all for improving your looks to a healthy degree, but there's just some shit you can't control. Like, yes, looks matter, but it's not everything. And this community is kind
Exactly.
of pushing that toxic ideology.
And
that-
some people, I hate to say this, some people just they try to go way out of their league. And I don't like saying that because I feel like if you have the personality and you're an interesting enough person, you can probably do well with just about anybody. Obviously, there's limits and it's not always gonna, I don't know, it's not always, you can't go after somebody who's, I don't know, like a model and expect to go on a date with them when you know you're not that type of, when you know you're not him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, some people, hey, if you really think you're the most ugly person in the world, why are you trying to hit on a supermodel? You know what I mean? Be honest with yourself. You know, look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. What I'm trying to say.
that it's the only thing that matters, and if you don't have a 10 out of 10 Chad build, you're cooked. This community
A little self introspection would go a long way with a lot of these people. That's all I'm trying to say.
is so out of touch. It's insane. If I ever meet a person like this in real life, we go on a 2-man, and he says some shit like this.
Dude, you didn't tell me that you were gonna invite straight sub fives, bro. I thought we were at least gonna get some like.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about. I know this is just a skit, right? But like, this is what I'm talking about. Some people, they'll be like, oh, I'm chopped, I can't do whatever. But then they say shit like this. What are you talking about? Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? You're saying these people are fives. What do you think you are? And sometimes, you know, that 5, they'll treat you better than that 9. I'll tell you right now.
Low tier Becky's, but like these girls are chopped. Wow, you have a recessed maxilla.
Yo, holy cornfield.
I don't even know what the fuck that
shit. This
means.
is probably the worst possible
Honestly, if I have a friend that's talking like that, I wouldn't even be friends with them anymore. Not that I would ever even associate with people like that, but that's fucking crazy.
community to go mainstream. This mindset can really cause people to hate themselves. Like, it's
And I feel bad for like younger generations who get into this early, but before they even get a chance to go out there and talk to people. It's like they're on the internet and they're taking in this stupid fucking content and it's frying their brains before they even get a shot at it. And it's like, you know, it screws them up early on. And unfortunately, that's their formative years and they're going to be like that forever, or it's going to take them a long time to like get out of that shit.
just sad, bro. OF. Now, this has always been a magnet for the biggest cornballs to ever exist. And don't even get me started on the promo methods that some of these creators do. Like, they'll literally just spam in the Twitter replies.
I can't hate on it, bro. Get your bag. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about OnlyFans shit. Like, if you had an opportunity to change your life by doing something like OnlyFans or just like something, it doesn't even have to be OnlyFans. Like, if you had the opportunity to change your life doing something on the internet like that, I can't be mad if you choose to try it. You know what I mean? Yes, I would sound like a hater, and I would be a liar if I said I wouldn't. If I had the ability to start an OnlyFans and make a lot of the money that these creators are making, I'd be a liar if I said I wouldn't take that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm being honest.
And then there was like an
But let's say POV, the only OG Bop House members left after an entire year. That's kind of fucking crazy. But whatever, man.
OF content house, and they invited a 17-year-old. Like, yo, what are we?
Yeah, that's weird. Also, I wish a lot of these people, these younger people who decide to start an OnlyFans, they would take a little bit of like, they would just consider it a little bit more because this type of shit lives forever. You can't delete shit off the internet. So like at that age, it's attractive to make all that money, but it's also like, I wish they would just think a little bit harder about it. You know, I'm not trying to be nobody's dad and tell them what to do. Like I said, get your money, but at the same time, just know what you're getting into.
doing? Like, just wrap this up, man. And now we gotta talk about, of course, the people who buy it. I mean, they're over here, like, getting caught lacking in the comment section. So I went to Sophie Rain's comment section to see if there were any down bad unks left. And lo and behold,
I mean, this isn't surprising. What do you expect? It's like, it's a trade. It's the oldest trade of human history. You know what I mean? It's like, I ain't got nothing against it, man. If this is what you want to do, as long as nobody's getting hurt and everything's consensual, hey, man, do you. Shit.
Right. Big ol' fumpkin tets.
I don't know what the
Can
fuck that
I
means.
go top of you? Yo, you're not getting on top of anything, bro. Like, why do they just shoot in the public?
That's also my thing, too. There's no way these people sub to OnlyFans to support these creators and then with the hopes of, like, being with them. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, I feel like if I was supporting OnlyFans creators or whatever, and I'm like that's my thing, I'm keeping it to myself. I'm not going to be in the comments talking about, I love you so much. Will you going to, like, I want to be doing that shit. It's like, I would do the transaction and do my business, and then that would be it. You wouldn't even know, bro. I would leave and that would be it. Like, I never understood people who leave comments on, like, this sounds crazy, but people who leave comments on, like, porn videos or whatever, like, that's always crazy to me. Cause, like, why are you commenting on a video? Just do what you got to do and go home, man. Like, what are we doing, man?
Comment section out of anything. Hot, hot, hot. I'm addicted. I love you, mommy. In the grand 26.
I wonder if that's just a part of how they get off too, by just leaving those comments. Cause if that's the case, all right, I guess I get it. But goddamn, man.
Is crying. She doesn't know you exist. Just don't even waste your breath at this point. You got no chance. I've sent you a mail. Please check it, ma'am. A mail?
No way.
Did you
That might be a
send
bot.
Sophie Rain an email? Did you mean DM? I don't know. Unk's got to get with the times. So way too good and want to pay. Like, yo, this dude's monthly bills for OF is definitely through the roof. Like, just by the way he's speaking through the comment section. You could get a McChicken with that, man. Okay, you could get way more than a McChicken with how this dude's talking. I don't know. He probably could get more than a McChicken. I'm super drowning in the hots for you. What?
Bro, the replies on Twitter are crazy too. It's like they'd be trying to get their advertisements off, like, no matter what. I've been seeing, like, OnlyFans creators post shit that have nothing to do with them. You could be talking about a video game or something completely unrelated, and it'll be like, the only game better than that is Playing With My Body, baby, and then it'll be a link to their OnlyFans. It's like, you know, they're a bot, but it's just like, it gets to a point where it's just too much. It's like, all right, bro, come on.
What does that even mean, dog? If something that is public is bad, what do you think the private DMs look like?
Oh my
Like,
God,
they
I
don't
couldn't
get
imagine.
it, 'cause
I couldn't imagine what the DMs of these workers are looking like, man. I could not fucking imagine.
they're too stupid, but these girls have managers that go in their DMs and reply. You are
Yes, 9 times out of 10, there's somebody, they have a whole team of people working for them that replies to your shit and reply to your freaky shit, bro. Like, how do you think they reply to you so quickly? You think she's just sitting around waiting for you to send her money so she can message you back? No, man, come on.
not talking to her, lil bro. You're talking to the manager. There are some people that will drop like $4 million.
Sophie Rain says she's got 6 mil from one. That's insane. That's what I'm talking about. You're telling me if you had the opportunity to be in a situation where people are sending you hella money like that, you're not gonna consider it. That's why I can't hate on OnlyFans people. Like, because I feel like it comes from a place of jealousy. They're making $6 million from one fan is crazy. You know, they're gonna probably come and collect in some type of way because some people are fucking weird, or maybe it's something completely they worked out. I don't know, but either way, it's like, if I had the opportunity to do something that's making me a bunch of money like that, that's relatively low effort, and I don't mean to sound fucked up saying what they do is low effort, but like, it's a lot less effort than doing the daily grind, the 9 to 5 that everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? If I had the opportunity to do that, I'm not gonna say no. I might not, bro. I'm sorry. This is a really interesting video. I'm surprised he didn't bring up the anime community like I figured he would, but you know what? It is what it is. Of course, I'm gonna leave a link to the original video if you want to go check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.